For these types of questions, we do not know the values of each person at the start. So we have to begin at the end and try to work our way backwards. Can we figure out the values at the end? Let's see. The question says that Tom gives Joseph $30. This is step 1. Joseph, in turn, gives $70 to Ben. Finally, Ben gives $50 to Tom. Number the steps as shown. This is important because it will allow us to keep track later on. Notice that in the entire question, money is being transferred within themselves. Nothing goes out, nothing comes in. Thus, we call this internal transfer, where the total remains the same. Since they have the same amount in the end, and the total is still $300, we can figure out that each person has $100 in the end. Now we just have to work our way backwards to get to the start. So instead of going from step 1 to step 3, we have to go from step 3 to step 2 to step 1. Otherwise, you will still get the same numerical answer, but only for this version of the question. It will not work if fractions are involved. For example, if Tom gives half of his money to Joseph, and Joseph then gives a quarter to Ben. So practice doing the steps in the proper order, step 3 followed by step 2 and then step 1, while it is still easy. In step 3, Ben gives $50 to Tom. We have to reverse this. Ben has to take back $50 and Tom has to return $50. Ben ends up with $150 and Tom has $50. Nothing happens to Joseph, so he still has $100. In step 2, Joseph gives $70 to Ben. To reverse this, Joseph takes back $70 and Ben returns $70. Joseph ends up with $170 and Ben ends up with $80. Nothing happens to Tom, so he remains with $50. In step 1, Tom gives $30 to Joseph. Reversing this, Tom takes back $30 and Joseph returns $30. So at the beginning, Tom has $80.